Hey guys, it's me, Devin, and today I'm here to do my TBR Jar challenge of 2015. So most of you already probably know what the TBR Jar challenge is, but if you don't know, I'm going to let you know. Cattastic came up with this idea. Basically, it's like the TBR Jar, but instead of doing specific books you have to read, you do challenges. Because the TBR Jar worked in the beginning for me, but after a while, I just wasn't in the mood to read the books I picked. And I kept on having to just repick, and in the end, it was just easier for me to look at my own shelf and be like, hey, I want to read that. So she came up with the idea of putting 12 challenges in a glass jar like this, and then once a month she'd pick out a challenge, and then she'd still have the ability to choose a book based on her mood. So I decided to use her idea, but then I saw the Pop Sugar reading challenges of 2015. And I decided to kind of amp up the TBR Jar challenge. So instead of picking one challenge every month for 12 months, that gets rid of 12 books. I decided to put in 35 different challenges. And that way, if I am ever in like a reading rut and I don't know what to read, I can just pick a challenge out. I don't have to just pick one book. I figured the more options, the better. And if I read the book I picked for one challenge really quickly, I can just pick another one and I'll still have enough challenges for the rest of the year. So this is my little stack. I just used 5 different colors of purple from the cardstock paper, and I just cut them in little strips, and then I'm going to roll them up like a little burrito and then toss them in the jar. So I'm going to show you all the challenges I have really quick. And yeah, then I'll put them in the jar and you can see what it looks like after. So I have 35 challenges in all. I had 10 to start with that I made up, and then I just picked 25 of the Pop Sugar ones that I really wanted to use. So yeah, let's get started. A banned book. An author with your initials. A book set in your hometown. A new to you author. A graphic novel. A book with magic. A book with a color in the title. A book set in the future, a book with a love triangle, a book with bad reviews, a book that came out the year you were born, a book based entirely on its cover, a true story, a Pulitzer Prize winner, a book by your favorite author that you haven't read yet, a popular author's very first book, a nonfiction book, a book set in a different country, a book of short stories, a book with a one-word title, a mystery/thriller, a funny book, a book with non-human characters, a book by someone under the age of 30, a book with a number in the title, a book that was made into a movie or TV show or is going to be made into a movie/TV show, a book from your most recent book haul, a book you DNF'd, also means did not finish, or you started reading, put it down, and never got to continuing, or even a book you're supposed to read in high school or middle school, but you didn't really read, you just kind of, skipped over it. A book with 500 pages or more. Read a book outside your comfort zone. So this could just be, if you read YA, you can read adult, or if you read adult, you can read middle grade. Or it also could be, if you only read fantasy, you can read a contemporary, or if you only read contemporaries, you can read a dystopian or something. So something like that. Start and finish a series. A series could be 2 books, or it could be a 5-book series. A book someone else picks. Now this could be a book that someone recommends to you nonstop, or you could just have one of your best friends come over, look at your shelf, and have them pick one at random. A 2015 debut. A book that's been on your TBR the longest. And the final challenge goes to reread a favorite. So those were all my challenges. I'm going to be rolling them up instead of folding them because the rolling, they tend to stay better and they don't take up as much room. So I'm going to roll them and put them in this jar and pick whenever I want. So that's it for this video. I might pick one of these during my TBR video for that month, or I might just make a separate video showing what I pick and maybe 1 or 2 books that fit that I can choose from. So we'll see what happens, and I hope you guys can do this. Leave a link to your video or picture if you do this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon with another video. So happy readings. Bye!